Happy Sunday, my fellow shredders. I'm here with my piano to give you a kind of summation that is the very crux of everything that I teach here. And that is the white keys. Why do I do this? This is my frame of reference. And when you're playing guitar, you got low notes over here, high notes over here, low notes down here, high notes down here. The notes are everywhere. But when you look at a piano, it's all linear. And this is what you need to understand about the relationship between modes, which are scales, diatonic scales, that is, 7 notes, and chords. So, let us begin with just the white keys. So what happens if I do a C major scale? It's beautiful sounding, it's wonderful. Magical, but it's a cycle of notes. C to C to C to C, and it keeps climbing up the octaves. Well, what happens if I start on a D instead? And I start on D and I go up to the next D. Well, that's its own scale too. Huh. D Dorian, and then E Phrygian. And if I chose just a random one, A, well, that's my Aeolian, that's my minor. And then you take the first note, the third note, and the fifth note from each of these chords, or from each of these scales to create a chord. In the A, it's an A, C, and an E. Ace. And then C. 1, 3, 5. 1, 3, 5. 1, 3, 5. 1, 3, 5. It's all white keys. So with that in mind, you can start to hear certain chord progressions. Wait a minute, I've heard this song before. Every song in the world is just these 4 chords. And then you're like, wait a minute, I might be able to improvise over that. And you might just be able to hit random white notes while that chord progression plays until it makes you feel something. So next I'm going to play for you my 1, that C there, and then the G major, and then the A minor sad, and then the F major. What that is your 1, and then your 5, and then your minor 6, and then your 4. And then I'm going to just tap on keys with my other hand. I'm not a very good pianist, but I think that does illustrate my point. But please don't give up learning that cycle of 7. And once you have that cycle of 7, and then you have the 7 modes you can extrapolate from it, and 7 chords, you can start to modulate it and change it up a little bit and throw in some of those black notes. Maybe take a white key out of it and put a black key into it. Interesting idea. I use the piano because, like I said, the frame of reference here on a guitar is that there's high notes down there, low notes down there, but there's also high notes and low notes left and right. So with a piano, if you have that frame of reference, you'll start to see the fretboard a lot differently.